Hello and welcome to Relationship and Life. I'm Adenike Shukumbe, and today's video is a continuation of a topic I started last week titled Building Friendship with Your Partner. And in my last video, I talked about two things that you need to do to be able to build friendship with your partner. Number one being having conversation with your partner so that their needs can guide you, and then spending quality time with your partner so that you can actually bond with your partner. And so if you have not seen that video, I implore you to go and see the first video. So straight to the third thing that needs to be in place for you to be able to build friendship with your spouse. And that third thing is trust. Trust is so essential to deep friendship. If you want to build friendship with your spouse, it's important that you take the issue of trust seriously. And why is that? It's so important because trust is the bedrock of every solid relationship and every great marriage. And so you don't want to cheat yourself out of having a great marriage by not building, trust, with your partner. Because trust cannot, if a deep friendship cannot exist without trust being in place. Trust is that cement. Trust is that cement that binds the relationship together. So without trust in the relationship, it means that the relationship does not have any binding power. What gives validity to your relationship is trust. And so I cannot overemphasize, I cannot overemphasize the need for you to, build trust with your partner so that you can take advantage of every, great thing that your, partner has to offer you in that relationship. And so how do you get your partner to trust you? How do you get your partner to trust you? And so I'll move on to the first point. To get your partner to trust you, it's important that you're transparent with your partner. It's important that you're truthful with your partner. It's important that you're honest with your partner. The Bible says in Genesis 2:25 that they were both naked and they were not ashamed. The nakedness that the Bible was referring to wasn't just physical nakedness alone, even though it's part. But the Bible was also talking about the spiritual and emotional connection that the couple should share. So it's important for you to be truthful, with your spouse. There are so many people, so many couples who are not truthful with their spouse. They do not let their spouses in on the information that is vital, to the, progress that will contribute to the progress of their relationship, information that will be vital, to the success of their marriage, withholding, things away from their spouses, keeping secrets away from their spouses. That was never God's original intention for marriage. God's original intention for marriage was unity. And there's no way you can be united if you don't know your spouse. There's no way you can be united if you don't know your spouse. So if you're still withholding, things from your spouse, then it will be difficult to have a deep friendship with your spouse, to establish deep friendship with your spouse. So it means that being transparent to your spouse now means that you need to bear it all. You need to bear it all. You need to let your spouse truly know you. You need to let your spouse really know you. It's too much a burden to give your spouse. It's too much a burden to give your spouse. The burden for your spouse to discover you all by themselves is too much a burden that no one should ever put on their spouses. The next thing that you need to do to build friendship with your spouse is to always support them. The reason why marriage is in the first place is for companionship. The Bible says that it's not good that man should be alone. I will provide for him a companion. I will provide for him a helpmate. So the number one reason why you're there is to be a support system for your spouse. That's the number one reason. And so in friendship, what's friendship about? Friendship is about, two people who have come together to support each other. And so it means that if there's no support, then the very essence of friendship or the very purpose of friendship is defeated. So you want to ensure that you support your partner. You have to be supportive of the things that they do, the positive things that, they have going in their lives. You have to think of ways to, help their lives. Think of ways to, whatever it is that they are doing, think of a positive way, to help them improve what they are doing. After all, that's what friends do. for each other. So if you want to build friendship with your spouse, you have to start supporting them. You're in that marriage to be a support system. You're in that marriage to help them, fulfill purpose. You're in that marriage on an assignment to make the life of your spouse better. And so don't do anything, contrary to that. You shouldn't be the one that is against them. You shouldn't be the one that is standing in the way of, their breakthrough. You shouldn't be the one that is standing in the way of their success. And so if you want to build, friendship with your partner, if you want your partner to trust you, then it's important for you to support them. When you support them and, your partner begins to see that you're really concerned, about their well-being, they're able to open up more to you. They're able to open up more to you, because what's friendship about? Friendship is about being able to open up, to someone, things that they may not tell other people, but because you have been, a great support, they find you, dependable, they find you reliable, so they're able to open up to you, and you're able to support them further, you're able to support them more, and in that way, they've also earned your trust. Because when it comes to trust, it's not something that is commanded. Trust is not commanded. Trust is earned. Trust is earned. So you have to do everything within your power, everything within your capacity to ensure that you earn your partner's trust. And the last thing that I would like to talk about, as part of the things that you need to do to get your spouse to trust you, is accepting them for who they are. Accepting them for who they are. Part of the things that need to be, one of the things that needs to be in place for, deep friendship to happen is shared interest. As in, there must be something that is common to both you and your partner, which I also talked extensively on in one of my videos, Marrying Your Best Friend. And so, yes, it's good that you have shared interest with your partner and all of that. You have things that are common to you. But one other thing that we mustn't lose sight of is we are different people. We are unique in our own ways. Your partner is not you, so 100% you will not be the same. And so, do you want to be in a relationship with someone who is on a journey to make you exactly like them? You don't want to be in that kind of relationship, because I wouldn't want to be in that kind of relationship too. And so also your partner, you must be able to accept their differences. You must be able to accept that this person is different from you. This person is unique, is a unique individual. This person, there are things that are peculiar to them. They won't have to do things 100% your own way. And so being able to still accept them for their differences is one of the ways to get your partner to trust you. When you know that, it's not like, you're on a journey to come and change them. You're on a journey to make them, like you. You're on a journey to make them lose their uniqueness, or, to make them lose their peculiarity. Then they will trust you more. So you want to ensure that, yes, I'm not saying if your partner is doing something wrong, you shouldn't confront them with the truth. That's different. But I'm just saying you must realize that this is a different individual. Even siblings that grew up in the same home, they raised them with the same value system and all of that. At the end of the day, uniqueness will still come to play. Our peculiarities still came to play. So give your spouse the opportunity to be themselves with you. Allow them to show their differences and then accept them for who they are. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Thank you so much, and see you next time.